Good morning, happy Monday, and I know these videos are getting further and further apart. I have not done a good job keeping up with this YouTube series that I have begun, but hopefully I can get back on track soon. It's been a weird few weeks, and I feel like that's why I haven't really been as good at doing these videos. I think I've been in my head a lot. I've been rethinking a lot of things. I've really been in this mode of like focusing on my clients and making sure that things are going in the right directions with them, rethinking a few things with some of my clients and what their goals are. So I've definitely been in this reflective period, and I find that when I get into that reflective period, I feel like part of my body starts to kind of shut down, and it's like to make the mental space for rethinking all of these things in my life. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but that's just the way it feels for some reason. So I feel like these last few weeks, there's been so much that I've been having to think about that I haven't been doing as much as I typically do. I haven't been getting as much done as far as like ticking things off my list, because I've been in so much of a thought, reflective, coming up with new ideas period. So definitely a lot going on with most of my clients, to be honest. I feel like everybody's kind of in this period of like shifting things around and making changes. And I don't know if it's just an end of the year kind of a feeling, but yeah, so I've just been doing a lot of thinking. And I feel like my head is just just, when it's all of my clients, I feel like, plus my own, my clothing brand, like, I just feel like it's very mentally overwhelming. And even like weekends, I find that I'm not working very much. I'm very much like I'm just drawn to doing something mindless. And I feel like it's my brain trying to say, let's just shut down for a minute. Like, give me a little break, So, which isn't so unlike me. I typically love working weekends, and I feel like the last couple of weekends have just been this, like, my brain wants to shut off. And I'm trying to give it space to do that, of course. So anyway, so it's Monday morning, so I'm doing my normal routine. I made my to-do list with all of my clients. I'm working on my calendar and how I want my week to play out. I don't have a ton of meetings this week, which is great. And so I'm hoping that I can get a lot done, because when I go home for Thanksgiving, I don't go the typical weekend when everybody else goes. When, most people fly out, like Wednesday or something, and then they stay through the weekend. I don't do that. I make my family change Thanksgiving Day to another day of the week. And I fly home. So like for this week, I'm flying home on Saturday, and then I'm flying back to New York on Thanksgiving Day. If you can do it, if your family is open to doing it, and if your schedule allows for it, it is so much cheaper. It's crazy, which is why I do it. So, I'll probably be celebrating Thanksgiving on like Tuesday and Wednesday, like for each of my parents, my dad one day, my mom the other. And then I'll be flying home on Thursday, and then I'll have the whole like extended weekend to like, get all my own stuff done, which is really exciting. I like having an extended weekend, especially after traveling. So anyway, so yeah, so I need to get a lot done this week. I'll still be working while I'm in Florida, because I'm always working. But obviously it'll be less than I would typically be working, because I'll be, at my dad's house, at my mom's house, at my friends' houses. Like, it'll be definitely an in-between situation. Yeah, so I want to get a lot accomplished this week, just so that I don't feel like really heavy next week when I'm in Florida for the holiday. So, yeah, so really, I think right now, like, my main focus is coming up with these plans for each of my clients of what it is that we need to do. Like I have one client who wants to release a course. So I'm really trying to work that out and have some ideas for her on how we're going to release it, what the content calendar should look like up into the release, and then even helping with her recording it and where it's going to go live and all of those details. So I'm really excited to do that. It's something that I've been wanting to do. So I'm really excited to like venture out into the course making aspect of social media because I feel like it's so big. And I actually want to do a course myself, to be honest. So this could be a nice little push for me to go ahead and create my own course. What else? My new girls have been working out great. I'm so happy with the way that everything's been going. So, I'll be meeting with both of them this week. Katie and I will have, we have a call today. I might see her this week. I'm not sure. I know she's also going on vacation next week, so she has a lot going on. So we'll see if I'll actually see her in person this week or not. If not, honestly, like it wouldn't be the end of the world for me. I feel like I'm going to have so much going on this week that it's like sometimes I'm always happy when it happens, but sometimes it's like, oof, I could use a day to not, to not see anyone, basically. I have an 80/40 recording this week, so that will be on Thursday. I need to prep for that, and I really want to start like a series on Instagram and YouTube Shorts as well, but just a series of like short clips that Diane and I can do together. I'm trying to figure out what that looks like. 80/40 hasn't been the most successful, unfortunately, so we're really trying to figure out how to make that work and what that would look like. So I think that maybe getting us some more attention on social media could be really good. I've kind of let the Instagram for 80/40 just kind of like float along. I like post things here and there, but it's not an actual strategy, which is always a mistake. So I want to get the strategy down for that and figure out what's going to help make that work and bring more attention to the podcast. So I've been pretty focused on that. And E27, we are not releasing anything new for the 27th because it is our birthday, by the way. It will be the 3-year birthday of 11/20. Well, actually, technically 2-year birthday of 11/27. Yeah, because I had changed the name the year prior, or after 1 year, I changed the name to 11/27. So anyway, it will be the 2-year birthday for E27, and we're not releasing anything because of the blackout. I don't want to try to push any extra sales necessarily because I am definitely going to be a part of the blackout. I don't plan on spending any money if I don't have to. So with that, what we're going to be doing is sneak peek. We're going to be kind of reviving the Justice Over Politics t-shirts, and 100% of the net profits from those sales will go to charity. So that's what we will do for the blackout period, which I believe is the 25th, November 25th to December 5th, I think. So yeah, so that's what we'll be doing. And anything else? Not really. I feel like everything is just me like chucking along. I am gonna start a new series for E27. I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my hoodies that were my first ever hoodies for Linked, when E27 was Linked before. And I have hundreds of them, unfortunately, and it was a $10,000 mistake that I made at the beginning of starting my brand, and so I've been trying to figure out how do I, recoup at least a little bit of this money and bring some attention to the brand while doing it. So I'm starting a new series called My $10,000 Mistake, and I am going to literally one by one do designs on the camo hoodies that I have and release a one-of-a-kind creation that I've basically upcycled my own creation. So hopefully that'll be interesting. I'm hoping that'll bring some attention to the brand. But I'm all about not wasting, and so it's really important to me to do something that will be beneficial for the hoodies. So that's a new series that I'm starting. I'm hoping to get started on that actually today, to do the first one today. And yeah, I don't know. That's what I got going on. So, I hope that you had an amazing weekend. I hope this is a great start to your week, and I will see you in the next one, hopefully within the next few days. See you guys.